for your self-dignity and you dismiss your obligation to support the movement of dignity of other people on the earth, you're a hypocrite. And I'm not just speaking to Christian blacks. I'm talking to Muslim blacks too, who stand before the world in our name with some kind of embrace of the superior argument of the Israeli government. There is no security on this earth without the establishment of justice. That is in the moral conscience of the African American people. Martin Luther King, that's what he said. And I'm not a representative of Martin Luther King, I'm a representative of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Imam W. Dean Muhammad. But he said, the threat to justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. He said that. Coming from what? Christ's teaching. Coming from Christian references, Christian theology and morality. For Muslims, the site of Jerusalem represents a movement of principled steps that come to their fruition in the establishment of a just society. All of the details of it, I can't give you today. Take too much time, and we already used up a lot of time. So I want to conclude. Skipping over a few things here, but I think you got the message. Can good prevail when authority has been corrupted? To ask the question and to within the proper context is a sign of the remnant of conscience, moral intelligence that requisitions a new vehicle. A new vehicle. A new vehicle of justice. A new vehicle of freedom. A new vehicle of equality that dawns in the conscience. A new ark. A new ark. You know, the ark is a vehicle carrying the remnant of moral conscience. The remnant of moral conscience. It carries on it. When callousness rules, no tears, callousness, salt rules. No concern for the needy, only support for the well-off. What is this remnant that is preserved on the new ark? I'm going to try to sum it up for you in a few words. That America was established to make the claim that human life deserves a society in which its systems will support its just development. America was created with this concern in its documents. In its documents, no matter what can point at that says it is conflicted or hypocritical. In its documents, it says that all humans are created equal and that they are endowed. This is a recognition of a relationship between man and God. a model language, a model stance. You see these men standing with me? Men of dignity. To say to the world that we are making the claim of Adam in the consciousness and model example of Muhammad, in the language and the time of Elijah Muhammad, given to him by his teacher, Mr. W.D. Farad, who had a commentary on the neglect of the Muslim world and the hypocrisy of America, but saw that the Quran, in its exposition of principles that govern stability and the creation of just society, would be an antidote in the age of tyrannical hypocrisy. But it must be exhibited in a people, a tradition, a disposition, a commitment. And that commitment and disposition is ageless. It's expressed to you now into the age of America and its leaders and the world by the successor of W.D. Muhammad. It's carried responsibly because it was deposited in my hands with this responsibility to use it judiciously, truthfully, honestly, in the interest of all people. When the threat against just society, when the threat against freedom, justice, and equality has reared its ugly head, then stand. Stand in determination to re-establish and contribute to the building and strengthening of the bonds of trust. Speak to the healing of divisions. Use the power of our message and our experience, where America has placed us in focus, created because of its hypocrisy, a singular mind. That's what the Nation of Islam was. It was the creation of a mind and a spirit that would say to the world that man is entitled before God, in a relationship with God that is sacred and has sacred properties, that man is entitled to enjoy freedom, justice, and equality. What more can I say to you? I knew Imam W.D. Muhammad. He said to me, he said, young man, you are a combination of me and my father. Well, I didn't know what to make of that. I was a very young man when he told me that, but I understand it now. Our determination presently is Muslim life in community, with a recognition of the promise that God made man and an acceptance of the responsibility to uphold that promise on our end. God never forgets what you acknowledge as your responsibility and holds you to it. Even if you forget, he doesn't forget. He holds you to the obligation. And our spirit, our language, our expression is saying to God, we acknowledge the responsibility. And even in the face of difficulty and certain struggle, we will uphold our end. Praise be to God. Thank you very much. Peace be on you. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah.